I'm reporting to you from my island. We are stranded, officially. I am buying an island, as many of you guys know, and I am inviting you guys to live on the island because the world is corrupt and I don't really like living here. So I decided to buy an island so that I become the president and I rule over all of you guys. However, I'm gonna be a nice president and you guys can low-key, like, do whatever you want as long as you don't, like, hurt or rob. You know, that's illegal on the island. Some other stuff that's illegal on the island are cars. We're not gonna have cars because I don't really like cars and I would like to go back to the old times. So we are going to build houses. I already started making some wood out of these. Sorry guys. I already started making some planks out of these trees that are around me. And so these are what we're going to be using to make the houses. So if any of you guys know how to build a house, just let me know and you can be first priority on the island. Okay, you know how, like, jobs and stuff, they ask, like, your gender and your race and stuff, and then they, like, sort through, like, who's hired. You know, there's no discrimination on the island, so you don't have to answer that. Just apply, and I'll let you know if you win and if I'm your president. And so basically we don't have food here, but there is a bunch of food in the ocean. We have unlimited food. I only tried fish for the first time last week, and I liked it, but it was salmon. And I don't think that there's salmon on this island. I'm not a skilled fisherman, but I really don't think that there's salmon. So we're gonna try and have to make it work. Either we can, if you live in a place that has salmon, let me know and I'll give you priority because I'm going to ask you to get some salmon and bring it down here so that we can breed it in the ocean so that we have unlimited salmon. So let me know if you live in somewhere with salmon. I don't know, maybe like Arkansas or something. I really don't know. But for now, there's like a bunch of these ants over here. Oh no, I found this cigarette. Someone's been smoking on my island. That is forbidden. Yeah, so that's another rule, no smoking on the island. Sorry, I don't really want lung cancer, and I don't want anyone on the island to have lung cancer because I'm not a doctor, and there's no doctors on the island because doctors are really expensive, and so I don't really feel like hiring a doctor on the island. So, basically, you can't do stuff that causes cancer because then you're gonna have to pass away without a doctor, and I don't really want anyone to pass away on the island. There's no death allowed on the island. Okay, there is no being mean to people on the island. So if you say like, hey, you're gay, you're not allowed to say that on the island. There's no being mean. You can't say, hey, you're short. You can say you're a short king, but you can't say, hey, you're short in like a mean way, okay? And so basically there's these berries. Let me try and find one. I saw one a second ago. There's berries on the island. Oh, there's a lot of ants. I did see a bunch of ants that we are gonna have to eat, unfortunately. Oh, here's a berry. I think this is a berry, but we're gonna try and eat it. Next time we're gonna try and eat it, not today. I'm not really hungry, you know. I don't really need any food right now. So our currency, I already went over. Alright guys, I had to restart my video because as you know, I'm on an island, so there's not really good service here. So if anyone knows how to build a power plant, you know, my dad, he works on power lines, electricians and stuff, but I don't really think he wants me to be his president. You know, because I'm his kid, and that's a little, like, I don't know, I feel like he just doesn't probably want me to be his president, cause, you know, he used to, like, change my diapers and stuff, so he's not gonna come on the island, unless he wants to. I will ask him. And so, if your guys' dad wants to come on the island to be friends with my dad, if my dad, it's a little windy out here, it's getting rough. I hope I make it through the night. Oh, no. Oh, you guys may have just saw a bunch of cars over there. Those are actually immigrants. So there's like a road over here for some reason. And I keep seeing a bunch of immigrants on my island, but, you know, see, like there's one. He just drove by. I don't really want immigrants on the island. However, I'm not gonna hire ICE for my island. So we're kind of out of luck because, you know, we're not like icing them out, but like, they must have all hopped the border. There's a bunch of them, so I guess they're just a bunch of, like, people that are just trying to get to a better life, you know. And so, I'm not gonna punish them for that. They can live on my island as long as they follow my rules, and there is no swear words on my island. You can say, oh, dang it, but you can't say D-A-M, and then the other word. So, yeah, and there's also no cars on the island, so they're already breaking the rules, so I'm going to have to arrest them. I'm not gonna deport them, I'm only gonna arrest them. Oh, there's some flies, that's good dinner. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of flies. I have such good dinner tonight. Okay, they're okay, anyways, what I was saying, currency is the seashells. There's so many flies, my dinner is attacking me. And so, there's a bunch of seashells, right? And so, like this is counterfeit. And if you try to pay with this, you are off the island. However, there's no way off the island. So you're off the island for good. Like, I am putting you in the water and you have to swim back to shore, back to mainland. And you're not allowed back because you are deported only if you try and pay with counterfeit. It doesn't matter your ethnicity, but I will deport you if you're mean and if you try and pay with counterfeit money, like this. This, however, is a beautiful whole shell, and this is not counterfeit. This is $1, I think. I forgot what I made that money, but I think that this is $1. And I'm the president, I can change it, even if I did make it higher. It's $1 now, okay? I really need a power man here. Stat. ASAP. Come now. We are in dire need of you. A power man. Preferably a 6-foot power man. Just kidding. I'm single on this island because I'm the president, and I don't want to get married because then they'll be the first man. Just like there's the first lady, Melania, or whatever you say her name. Then there'll be a first man. And I don't want men to be in power on this island. So I can't get married. So I'm single now. I am declaring singleness on this island. You are allowed to get married, but only if the man you marry is nice. If he is mean, I have to agree. I have to sign off on every marriage. So if you want to get married, you have to go through the president first. And I'm not signing off on any marriage if the man has cheated on you, if he has called you the B word, because swearing's not allowed on the island anyways. If he has tried to pay with counterfeit money, he is not marrying you, and it gets thrown in the ocean. If he has not brought you one salmon as his peacemaking to me, then he is deported and you are not allowed to marry him. So he better bring me salmon if you want my hand in marriage, if you want my blessing in your marriage, okay? Also, there will be church on the island because I love God, and so I'm gonna make a church, and God's in control of that church. I'm gonna, let my control and power go while we're at church, because he's higher than me. However, I'm higher than all of you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, so church, worship, we're gonna have, worship, Bible study nights on the beach, led by the Holy Spirit, not led by me. So the only thing not led by me is religion, because I love God. However, everything else, all the rules, whatever, that is led by me. We're gonna summon the mermaids, so that's our number one task, and everybody's number one hobby is going to be summoning mermaids. It's like child slavery, and I meant work slaves. I meant labor. I meant slave labor. I didn't mean child slavery. I meant slave labor. So, the slaves. Sorry, not the slave. I don't mean it like that. I mean how they talk about the children that work at Shein. That's what I mean. How they are slaves, but they're not actual slaves. So don't cancel me. I'm talking about free work labor. I don't know what it's called. I think it's some sort of slave. That's what you guys are gonna be. Slaves. Yes, that's what I was talking about. I'm gonna make you summon mermaids all day, every day. That's your job. That's everybody's job, and then everybody has little jobs. I need a hammock tester. I need someone to test all the food, because I don't know what all these berries are. So you guys are gonna have to test them, because if they're poisonous, I don't want to be the first one to eat them, so you guys are gonna have to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna assign you guys those jobs. However, the main job for everyone is summoning the mermaids. So we are going to learn how. We are going to there's some guy who got arrested, and then he said, hey, the dolphins made me make this underwater city, blah, blah, blah. That's what we're gonna find. We're gonna find the main Gerald dolphin, and he is going to teach us how to breathe underwater and how to make an underwater city. So we need a tribe of dolphins. And we also need some mermaids because I want them to bring me like their seashells and pearls, and I want them to take me to their moon pool. And you guys can come with me. There's gonna be like a president award every single day. So I'm gonna pick one person to hang out with me for the day. And you guys can wear all my clothes. I promise I'm nice. I feel like this is a little contradictory because I told you guys that I'm nice. However, I have all these rules. Well, my dad is nice, but he punished me as a kid because he wanted the best for me. Just like God. He has rules because he loves us. I have rules because I love you guys. And so that's why you are not allowed to have a squatted truck, especially. You're not allowed to have any car on my island, but definitely not a squatted truck, because the people with cars, you are going to jail. The people with squatted trucks, no. The people with cars, like, in front of me while I drive and I'm trying to listen to my peaceful, Jesus-loving music, and then I hear, I don't like you. If you are deported from my island, you're not allowed to be here in the first place. So that's going to be something on the application. Tell me what kind of car you have and if it makes a lot of noise. If you have a diesel truck that says, you're not allowed on my island. But anyways, these rules are because I love you guys. It's because I care about you, and I want a peaceful and respectful island, and I want this to work for everybody. So you guys can wear all of my clothes that you want to. I don't care. You can have anything of mine. Any of my money, you can just have. I'll buy you whatever you want because I'm the president of this island. We do need a coffee maker. So if anyone knows how to make coffee, you're invited on the island. We need cows. So here's our two options. We can either have cows that make our milk, or we can invite a bunch of pregnant ladies onto the island. So then we breastfeed from them and we have unlimited milk forever. That's another option. So either way, I don't mind. I just need milk. I need a way to filter the water. I don't know how. If you know how to do that, you got a job. If you know how to sew with we have two options. So we can either sew with these little like branches and fur, but that may be a little uncomfortable. So we can also sew with some seaweed and make like dresses and hammocks to sit on, because I can put a hammock from this side to this side and we can swing right here and just watch the ocean. And so that's a good idea. So we're gonna have to eat sticks too. This is a hard stick to eat. I'm gonna try a different one later. So anyways, hammock. So we also need a hammock tester. You're going to sit on the hammock, make sure it doesn't break before it's open for public use. We need a coconut grower. We need a person whose designated job is to break coconuts so that we can eat, because I don't want people to starve on this island. I know there's a lot of child starvation and hunger and world hunger, and I don't like that. So my island is going to be different. We are going to not only not have world hunger on my island, we are going to be the root of solving world hunger for the world, because it's called world hunger. That means world, not island hunger. So we are going to get even more food than we need, and we're going to send it to the world, and all the little kids are going to eat. We are going to be the movement. We are going to be the best country and island in the world, but not in an egotistical way, in like a little humble, like nice, helping people way. So yeah, no smoking, no cussing, no drinking any permitted stuff. We're gonna be healthy, holistic. We're gonna try and heal with like plants and prayer, not like any painkillers or something. No Tylenol, no Benadryl, no melatonin, no vitamins, no supplements, no pizza on my island, because circles make me scared, because my ex said the word circle once, and now I have PTSD. I don't like circles, so no pizza on my island. No pizza on my island. We can eat pasta. So if you know how to cook, if you know how to catch and gut a fish, because I don't really want to do that very much. I don't really like gutting fishes. I don't like guts. I don't like eating that kind of stuff. I don't like cooking it. Like, I don't... Whatever, shut up. Just kidding. Shut up is not a word that is allowed on this island. We are not allowed to tell people to shut up. Just like we're not allowed to say swear words. We're not allowed to say holy, blink. We're not allowed to say God. We're not allowed to say oh my G-O-D. No, we can't say that because I don't want us to. And I'm the president, so I have all the power. And you guys can have all my stuff. So if you have a farm, bring your farm. If you have vegetables, bring your vegetables to my island. Rain makes corn. Corn makes whiskey, but we're not gonna drink no whiskey. Whiskey makes my baby. We are not getting frisky on this island. There is no doing the deed on this island. Because this is a celibate island. Because, just kidding, there's probably young kids watching this video. Sorry, kids. Go tell your mom to never let you on YouTube again, if you're a kid. Because YouTube is not good for kids. YouTube is dangerous. I'm not dangerous. I am nice. Kid, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 5 plus 5 equals 10, 12 plus 12 equals 24, 7 times 7 is 49. 12 times 12 is 144. Just testing your memory, kid. Remember that. So, just remember who loves you. It's God. And me. And kid, ask your mom if you can come to my island. I got a spot for you. Tell her, don't say that. Actually, do not ask your mom if you can come to my island. She's probably gonna sue me. Because she's not gonna know my morals. Guys, I just want to restate, this is not an island. I know we have seen so much controversy about this one island, and this is not the island like that. This is not an island where you go for fun time. This is not an island that elites and celebrities are invited to. Only peasants are allowed on this island. There's nothing inappropriate going on in this island. No parties. I mean, there are going to be mermaid parties, but no parties. No doing anything inappropriate on my island. So this is not a redo of that island. We are making it right. We are taking back what is ours. Islands. And pasta. And salmon. I like fish now. So, anyways, that's all for today. Come back tomorrow to hear what is new on the island. You know, there's going to be a little daily news, a little bit of updates and new jobs, new roles that we need filled. So comment why you think that you should be on my island and comment what you think the best thing about me is on this island. Bye guys, it's gonna be a struggle to stay here tonight on this island, but I will show you. There's this tree right here that I'm sleeping under because it gives me all of this comfort and no one of the rain. Bye immigrants. See you in the morning.